Hello friends, welcome to an early morning vlog. I'm trying to speak quietly because it's about 6 a.m. and I don't want to wake up my husband yet. So I'm going to try to go to the gym. Actually, I am going to go to the gym. I'm dressed. I'm ready for it, okay? We're not going to put this off. And I just have a very busy day. If I don't do the gym now, I'm afraid I'm not going to get to it later today. So I'd like to, like I said, go to the gym. I do have a client to go see, and then I also would like to mow. I'd like to dust the entire house because it's been far too long. I have supper to prep. I have some video editing to do, and I feel like there might be something else. Oh, laundry. I just have a fairly busy day. And if I don't get it all done, you know, I don't get it all done, but I usually plan out quite a bit for myself on Mondays just because I haven't done anything on Sundays. Like Sundays is a complete rest day, and I guess I feel extra motivated while I'm not doing anything. Like, oh yeah, I can get this done, and that, you know. Whether I actually do, like I said, we'll have to see. But I'm going to take you along on a couple days, and I have a feeling all of these days are going to be kind of busy. Whether I actually mow the lawn today depends also on if we have some lawn guys come out and do some work. So we'll see on that. I kind of hope I can get it done today because we might get some rain on a Wednesday, and I don't know, just Tuesday doesn't feel like a good day. So all right, I've done enough talking. I need to grab a banana and head on out. By the way, I know I said welcome to the vlog, but did I say who I was? My name's Jody. I do curly hair content and lifestyle content, so I'd love to have you join me for this lifestyle content. There will be a little bit of hair stuff in there, but you know, that'll be very minimal. So once again, welcome to the vlog. Alright, so I'm back from the gym and I need to make some breakfast quick. It's already 7:30 and I need to leave here before 8:30. My stomach's growling. I doubt the camera, or I doubt the microphone picked that up, but my stomach's literally growling. I made the sourdough loaf yesterday and I've been dying to cut into it. So I absolutely need to make time for my egg and avocado toast. You guys, I just cut into it. Look at that loaf. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. Alright, got the egg and avocado toast done. It's about to get messy with this though, so I'm not gonna eat it on camera. All right, I know I'm kind of backlit, but I'm back from being with my client and I've got the laundry I'm going to put in, and then I'm going to get busy dusting. I have to dust, and I don't know if I said this earlier, but I have to take down my Easter decorations. I'm kind of embarrassed to admit it, but I still have my Easter decorations. This is probably the longest that I've kept them up, and to be fair, some of my Easter decorations do just like kind of tie into like spring and summer in general, and I'm fine with leaving those up till I put my fall decorations up, but there's a good portion of them that are like very Easter-like and they need to come down. So I'm gonna do that, and like I said, I haven't dusted in a long time. That's another thing. Let me know how you guys feel about dusting. Do you guys dust every week, more often than that, or are you less often than dusting once a week? Because I would like to be a once a week duster type of person, but I just really don't like dusting. And for the most part, it's just my husband and I. And so I'm like, why? It's okay. It's all right. So it's probably been about 2 weeks. I'm embarrassed, but I'm sure there's some people have gone longer than that, and it's okay. You know, everybody has different standards. So, all right, I need to get this in the wash, and then I need to get busy with other tasks, like I said. Okay, so I'm just finishing up folding this laundry, and I actually have another load that's been in the washer. I'm not going to put it in the dryer quite yet because it's good whites and I just don't want those to wrinkle. I could leave it on like the continuous cycle so it doesn't wrinkle. But actually what I'm getting ready to do now is going to mow yard. And after that I might want to do a little spraying in like my landscaping areas and then take a shower. So sometime after that I will begin drying the second load. And then I hope to get some dinner prepped and then also maybe work on some of my YouTube stuff. So like I said, still lots to do, but I've gotten a lot accomplished so far. Feeling good about that. It is warming up significantly outside. It started out, I don't know what, like, I think it was in the 50s, but it has warmed up significantly now. So it's going to be in the 70s here in a minute. Actually might already be now. So I'm going to change into something a little bit more comfortable to wear. Actually, I'll probably keep this top on and just change it to some shorts then for mowing. So after I finished mowing the yard, I got my shower. I also did a little prep for supper tonight. I just cut up a green pepper. That's really all I need to do. The rest of it is pretty simple. It's just gonna be a little casserole. It's called John Wayne casserole. I guess I'll show you a little bit of that as I put it together later. And then I also finished up the second load of laundry. It was just the good whites. And now I'm just doing a little computer work. I would love to finish editing this video. This is some of the field work that I've done with my parents. I don't know that I'm gonna get it done today though. So I feel like that's pretty high expectations for me. So yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this. I got my buddy here helping me. Alright, so I'm going to get supper started. It is just about 6 o'clock. I'm going to be making this John Wayne casserole. I've made this several times before and it's just a nice, easy casserole meal. I find those to be really like good meals to kind of incorporate some things. You have a base, you have a carb base, you have your meat, and you have some veggies here, which I said I've already prepped up some veggies. So I got green peppers and onions here, and I'm just going to do that. And I'm also going to roast some asparagus on the side as well. Okay, so this is gonna be our supper, the casserole and the asparagus. And let's eat. All right, friends, it is the next day and it's about 8 o'clock and I'm getting ready to go to the gym. Would I ideally go now at this point? No, not necessarily, because it's like the busiest time, so I don't know how much footage I'm going to be getting, but I do want to get there because I know like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are not going to be days I'm really going to be able to go. So I want to make sure I get in there. And then also later this afternoon, I want to do a thrift with me video. So that's going to be a separate video, but I'll kind of maybe show you a little bit of it, like just starting out, I guess. We'll see how I do that. We'll see how I work it out. But anyways, like I was saying, I've already been up actually for a while. I got up earlier. I thought I would get a little bit more accomplished, but like I've said before, mornings are just not my most productive time in a sense. I feel productive when I've started in the mornings, like earlier in the mornings, but to actually get the number of things accomplished, sometimes I just feel like I should get so much more done. Like I wanted to get some video editing done and everything like that, and it's just not working out so far. Maybe before I leave for the thrifting video, I'll get that. But I was able to do some stretching and do my water kefir. So like I said, now we're heading out to the gym. Been rainy out, so I'm hoping it's going to clear up by the time we start doing the thrifting video. I think my husband's coming with me, so it'll be nice to have an extra hand, or maybe he might do his own shopping. He's not really a thrifter, but I'm sorry, it's getting ready to be dark, so I don't want to walk in there. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it, but I need to do this gym work first. We're going to be doing, it's a weight day, so that's on the agenda. To finish blending in my foundation. I've already put my concealer on. I am one of those people, I prefer to put my concealer on first. It's just, I've been doing that for a while now. I feel like when I did my concealer afterwards, I personally tended to get maybe heavy-handed. It just looked more cakey, probably because I was heavy-handed. But then I've gone in with my mix of foundations because I can never get my right shade. Some of them are on purpose. Like I want a more summer shade and it doesn't always work all the times of the year, but I like the consistency of the foundation. This is one of them. It's the Revlon Colorstay, the long wear. It's the combination to oily skin. I have the shade 200. This works good on my in-between seasons, which is a very short time. It's a short time between my winter fair skin and my more summer. I'm not exactly like a bronze beauty or anything like that, but my darker summer color, this is too light for as well. So there's like this narrow window, but I can mix it with a lot of things and it works. So I mixed it with the NYX Make'em Wonder. This is the 08 Vanilla. This is never my shade, wintertime or otherwise, but I bought it because they had very limited selection when I was picking it up, and I didn't know. There was no sample, so that's what I used, and now I need to get a summer shade. I definitely do, because pretty soon this combination is not going to be working for me in the summertime. But yeah, I'm going to keep getting ready and I will catch you later. All right, so this is just my outfit of the day. Just a simple Marisa shirt and jeans. And then, ooh, I just hit the fireplace. My tennis shoes. They're Asics sneakers. I've had this stuff for ages. It's fine. I love Marisa's clothes. When I said before that they're not the greatest at quality, I have had some issues with like buttons and stuff like that, and there's been a few seams I've had troubles with, and some, I can't think of it, like a smocking type thing, like some of that threading has come loose on a few things. So that's what I mean. In general though, like their clothes hold up pretty well for the most part. But now I'm getting ready to go thrifting. Oh, one more thing that I have. Usually I have my pink purse, but we're not taking that today because there is a piece of it that's coming unlatched. Let me show you what I'm talking about. It has these little magnetic pieces here that kind of hold it in place, but You can see that it just kind of like slides in. If I can get it now. Okay, it kind of slides in and clicks into place. This one lost the little magnetic ball there, and it just slides too easily. Like it will just come out as I'm using it sometimes. So I just didn't really want to have to worry about having this slung over my shoulder and moving things around. I know it was going to come undone easily. So what I'm bringing instead is this not super like stylish bag, but it's very functional, I will say that. I had another crossbody purse that I was debating about, but I couldn't fit my camera in there, so I guess it's this. And it holds everything I need, so let's get going. Okay friends, I am getting ready to wash my hair, and I'm going to be doing a treatment on it. I'm going in with the Curlsmith Bond Curl Rehab Salve. This one is almost finished, and I do have another one. I think, did I pick both of these up at TJ Maxx? I don't know. No, I must not have. I don't see the TJ Maxx sticker. I must have gotten it when they were on sale, probably at Ulta. But anyways, we have finished up with our thrift trip. I say we because my husband went with me as well. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not. And then we got back, and then we did devotions, and now we're going to be eating supper here soon after I get this treatment on my hair. But I'm just kind of doing some finger detangling. This is how I like to start out. Just breaking up the curls with my fingers. I find it's a little easier, a little bit more gentle. And then I'll show you the stylers that I'm also planning on going in with. I'm just trying to use up some products. If you guys are new to my channel and this is like one of the first videos that you click on, I have curly hair content as well. That's actually how my channel started out, was just like curly hair content channel. But I also always had the intention of doing lifestyle content. So that's why I named it Life of Fine Curls, so it could incorporate curly hair and my life as well. All right, I definitely came across quite a few knots, I feel like, in those sections, but I'm just taking my Tangle Teezer brush now, starting at the bottom, and slowly, I don't know how slowly you could say, but I am working my way upwards and brushing through. Because I love hairspray so much and everything, I have plenty on there. I don't know, probably the camera's picking it up, but I can see the dried hairspray just kind of going off into the air, into the atmosphere. That's pretty bad. That doesn't happen when I don't have hairspray in my hair, so I know it's the hairspray, but I'm not gonna change my ways, at least not at this point. I love hairspray too much. All right, my hair is pretty tangle free now. Usually to apply this, I like to have some water in it. I just feel like it helps it go further. But with having hairspray in your hair, it doesn't, when you wet it down, it kind of gets gummed up. So it kind of retangles a bit. And I've not found a better solution for it. Let me know if you guys have any better solutions. But I'm just going to kind of work it in with my hands, the water. I'm not going to run my brush through it anymore. And then I'll just apply the product. By the way, I put this robe on to try to keep my shirts from, you know, absorbing all this product and everything. All right, just, ooh, wow, that's more than I wanted. I got distracted by this hair that I see hanging on my finger, but I'm going in with about that amount just on the one side. I do go in pretty heavy-handed, and I just kind of work that all through with my fingers, and then I will go through, once I feel like it's re-detangled again, I will go through with the brush to help distribute it a little bit more. I'll probably apply both sides first and then go in with the brush on the bottom half of my hair. This product does have good slip to it, but I just find like you can't expect to brush it through, at least like I said, when I use hairspray, you can't expect to brush it through right after wetting it down. It needs to be worked in with the fingers first. That's been my experience. All right, I'm going to pin this back with a little alligator clip, and I'm going to do the same thing to the top section of my hair. And then I'm going to let this sit in for about 30 minutes or however long it takes me to eat some supper, and then I'll get it washed. Oh, let me show you the products that I'm going to be styling with. Like I said, I'm trying to use some stuff up, although I am far from using this product up. It's the Boss Bounce Twist. This is a discontinued product, but I haven't gotten into it in a long time, but I have used it a time or two, and I really enjoyed it. So I thought, you know what, why not get this? when this was going out of Walmart, because this was originally a product or a line by Weedad, but when this was going out of Walmart, I got it for $1 clearance. So can't beat that. And then I'm hoping that I could finish using up this Has Curl Care, the gel, the curl shaping jelly. And because that gel doesn't give much hold, I am also topping that off with the Not Your Mother's Hard Hold Gel. I should say the Not Your Mother's Curl Talk Hard Hold Gel. So that is the wash day lineup, or the styling lineup, I should say. I haven't decided which wash day products I'm going in with, but this is just going to, I'm just going to skip ahead of this. I can show you my results at the end, but since this isn't a regular like curly video, I'm not going to bore you, the rest of you, with this. So, all right, I'm going to finish this. All right, so it is actually the next day. I forgot to come back and show you what my hair looked like. I said I would after I washed it last night. But it's nothing that fantastic because, one, I did not brush style. I just used my brush to kind of try to clump some curls, but I didn't do like my ribbon curls technique. That's what I mean by brush styling. That's my preferred method of styling, and it just usually gives me a little bit more of a spiral to my hair. But anyways, I just like ran the brush through to try to clump my curls a little bit, and then scrunched. And this is what I have. So it is what it is. It's a bit stringy. Probably if I would not have brushed the gel through, it might have been better, which I guess I didn't show you any of my styling. I did brush the Has Curl Care gel through, and so that does sometimes tend to give me a little bit more of a stringy look, but it's okay because I am going to be pulling this up in my typical messy bun. I also see I've been putting off dyeing my hair, but I also see that I really need to, like, it's pretty evident. Can you even see it with the bun? That's what I told myself. You can't see it with the bun nearly as well, I feel like, than you can when it's down and parted in certain directions. But I feel like I can start to see it even in the bun somewhat. Like I said, not as bad, but I can somewhat. Now, it's early morning. It's about 6:40 now. I got up at 6, but I need to take Elmo out for a walk because we had a lawn treatment come yesterday, and I've been talking about that, not sure exactly when they're going to come, but knowing it's going to be soon. So it was done yesterday, and he has to stay off the lawn for 24 hours, and so I gotta take him on a walk, but it's raining. Not my favorite thing. If I didn't explain it, I'm going to work today. I'm going to my like part-time job, so that's what I'm doing. That's why I'm up so early. I have my client today and my part-time job right after that, and then after that I'm going to get groceries. So busy day once again, but busy days can be nice days too. And so I need to, like I said, I need to get Elmo's food ready. I think I'm going to do that first, and then I'm going to take him on his walk and then get my own breakfast and finish getting myself ready. I don't believe in making more trips than I need to, so I try to carry everything at once if I can. The key is not dropping it and not having a bag that busts. I had to put all these groceries away, and then I'm going to clean up some vegetables and everything. My husband actually already made supper, but we want some fresh vegetables. That's really was something that we've talked about and we're just kind of craving more in the spring and summertime. Just fresh, wholesome vegetables, maybe with a little dip, maybe without. And I think that'll just be a nice change, a nice switch up of things. It's something that we don't normally do, because a lot of times I've said before that we bought frozen vegetables and just like reheat those. And then we will do fresher vegetables, but we'll usually roast them. But we're just doing fresh vegetables, plain old, natural and easy. And then my husband already fixed supper though. He fixed a salmon dish, and so I'm looking forward to that. Tonight's gonna be pretty low key. I might get some computer work done as well, but that's pretty much gonna wrap up this vlog. So thank you for joining me along on some pretty busy, pretty productive days. And until I see you again in the next video, have a wonderful day. Bye friends.